The Dragon's Roots, Bruce Lee, and the Mystery of Karate. Bruce Lee, the name alone evokes images of lightning-fast kicks and awe-inspiring martial prowess. He is a legend, an icon who bridged the East and West with his unique blend of martial arts and philosophy. While his skills are undeniable, one question often arises: did Bruce Lee ever formally train in karate? The answer, like many things in Lee's life, is complex and requires a closer look at his martial arts journey. Lee's path to martial arts mastery was anything but linear. He was exposed to various fighting styles from a young age, beginning with Tai Chi under his father's guidance. However, it was in his teenage years that Lee found his true calling in the art of Wing Chun, under the tutelage of the legendary master IP Man. This period of intense training in Hong Kong would form the foundation of Lee's martial arts philosophy, but it was just the beginning of his lifelong quest for knowledge and self-improvement. Lee's journey eventually led him to the United States, where he encountered a different world of martial arts, including karate. This exposure to diverse styles and practitioners would significantly shape his evolving approach to combat, leading him to question traditional methods and develop his own unique expression of martial arts, Jeet Kune Do. Through it all, Lee remained a student, always eager to learn and adapt, constantly refining his skills and pushing the boundaries of what was possible. Hong Kong beginnings, training under the Wing Chun master. Bruce Lee's martial arts journey began in earnest on the streets of Hong Kong. As a teenager, Lee's involvement in street fights pushed him to seek formal instruction. This led him to the doorstep of IP Man, a grandmaster of Wing Chun, a style known for its economy of movement and close-quarter combat techniques. Under IP Man's watchful eye, Lee flourished, dedicating himself to the rigorous training regimen and quickly absorbing the intricacies of Wing Chun. IP Man's teachings emphasized practicality and efficiency, principles that resonated deeply with Lee. Wing Chun, with its focus on directness and speed, became the bedrock upon which Lee would build his martial arts foundation. The training was demanding, both physically and mentally, but Lee persevered, driven by a thirst for knowledge and a desire to master his own abilities. Through years of dedicated practice, Lee excelled in Wing Chun, earning a reputation as a skilled and formidable fighter. However, Lee's inquisitive mind and constant desire for growth meant that he wouldn't be confined to the rigid traditions of a single style. His experience with Wing Chun, while formative, was just the beginning of a lifelong exploration that would lead him to challenge conventions and forge his own path in the world of martial arts. Wing Chun versus Karate, a tale of two styles. Wing Chun and Karate, while both effective martial arts, represent distinct approaches to combat. Understanding their differences is crucial to grasping the evolution of Bruce Lee's personal style. Wing Chun, originating in southern China, prioritizes efficiency and directness. It emphasizes close-quarter fighting, utilizing rapid punches and kicks along a straight center line, often deflecting and attacking simultaneously. Karate, on the other hand, hails from Okinawa, Japan, and encompasses a wider range of techniques, including linear and circular strikes, blocks, and kicks delivered from various angles. It places a strong emphasis on powerful, often linear strikes and incorporates a wider variety of stances and footwork patterns compared to Wing Chun's more rooted approach. While Wing Chun focuses on redirecting an opponent's force, Karate often emphasizes meeting force with force. The philosophical underpinnings of the two styles also differ. Wing Chun, often described as soft or internal, stresses sensitivity, timing, and using an opponent's strength against them. Karate, considered hard or external, emphasizes power generation, physical conditioning, and forceful techniques. These contrasting approaches reflect the diverse cultural and historical context from which they emerged. Section 4. Encounters with Karate legends, Chuck Norris, Joe Louis, and the exchange of ideas. Bruce Lee's arrival in the United States marked a turning point in his martial arts journey. It exposed him to a wider array of fighting styles and practitioners, including prominent figures from the world of karate. Lee's interactions with karate experts like Chuck Norris and Joe Louis were particularly significant, fostering an exchange of knowledge and techniques that would influence his evolving martial arts philosophy. Chuck Norris, a renowned karate champion and future action movie star, first crossed paths with Lee at a martial arts tournament in Long Beach, California. Their initial encounter sparked a friendship and mutual respect that led to numerous training sessions together. Norris, with his background in Tang Soo Do and American karate, introduced Lee to different kicking techniques and sparring methodologies. Joe Louis, another legendary karate champion, also played a role in broadening Lee's martial arts horizons. Louis, known for his powerful kicks and aggressive fighting style, engaged in several informal training sessions with Lee, exchanging ideas and techniques. These encounters exposed Lee to the strengths and weaknesses of different karate styles, further fueling his desire to transcend the limitations of any single approach. Section 5. Jeet Kune Do, Bruce Lee's evolving art of hybridity. Bruce Lee's exposure to various martial arts, including karate, fueled his desire to create a style that transcended the limitations of traditional methods. This led to the development of Jeet Kune Do, often translated as the way of the intercepting fist. Jeet Kune Do wasn't meant to be a fixed system but rather a philosophy, an ever-evolving approach to combat that emphasized adaptability, efficiency, and personal expression. Lee believed that traditional martial arts were often bogged down by rigid rules and unrealistic techniques. He sought to develop a style that was practical, direct, and tailored to the individual practitioner. Jeet Kune Do incorporated elements from various martial arts including Wing Chun, boxing, fencing, and yes, even karate. Lee borrowed techniques and concepts that he found effective, discarding those he deemed impractical or inefficient. He emphasized fluidity, speed, and the ability to adapt to any situation. Jeet Kune Do encouraged practitioners to be like water, to flow around obstacles and exploit openings wherever they appeared. Section 6. On-screen evidence. Spotting karate influences in Bruce Lee's movies. Bruce Lee's movies weren't just action-packed spectacles, they were showcases for his evolving martial arts philosophy. While his films primarily featured techniques rooted in Wing Chun, glimpses of karate influences can be spotted by the discerning viewer. These subtle nods to other styles highlight Lee's willingness to incorporate effective techniques from any source. One notable example appears in Enter the Dragon, arguably Lee's most iconic film. During his fight against O'Hara, Lee utilizes a side kick to the opponent's chest, a technique more characteristic of karate than Wing Chun. While Lee likely adapted the technique to fit his personal style, the influence is undeniable. Another instance can be seen in Way of the Dragon, during Lee's climactic battle against Colt, played by Chuck Norris. Throughout the fight, Lee incorporates a wider variety of kicks than typically seen in Wing Chun, showcasing the influence of his training with Norris and his exploration of different karate styles. These on-screen moments, while brief, offer a glimpse into Lee's willingness to adapt and incorporate techniques from various sources into his personal arsenal. Section 7. Beyond Styles, Bruce Lee's Legacy of Adaptability. Written by Matthew Polly, Bruce Lee, A Life.